Good afternoon from the Red Mic. Thank you all for being here today. I appreciate it very much. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I've picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Today's Red Mic message: time management. Even if you've got a ping pong ball brain like I do, there are tools and tricks that anybody can use to be better time managers. So let's just jump right in, shall we? First of all, eliminate multitasking. There's no such thing. Try to think of two completely different thoughts at exactly the same time, and it's just not going to work for you. Yeah, and there's people who say, well, what about jumbo shrimp and stuff? No, sorry. You can't do two things at once, so get that out of your head. Try to focus on the simple of two or multiple tasks that you want to get done and knock them out. Whether you do it as a 2 minute or a 5 minute rule, what's going to take 2 minutes? What's going to take 5 minutes? What's going to take 10 minutes? And then just incrementalize that. Now, of course, if you've got two goals and one of them is important but not urgent, but then there's one that's important and it's urgent, obviously focus on the one that's going to be urgent and important. But those are the kind of value judgments you're going to have to make, okay? But otherwise, all things being equal, knock out the little things first. It's the same thing, the debt waterfall that they talk about. Focus on the smaller amounts first. That way you get to the end of that small amount and you pay it off, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, hey, hit a dopamine. I'm really excited. I paid off some debt. I can do this. And then you keep going, right? That sort of thing. Prioritize tasks, again, by urgency and importance. Again, is it urgent? Is it important? Is it urgent and important? There you go. Break your day up. You can do 3 hours of shorter urgent tasks or meetings, and then you can fill out the rest of your day with the urgent tasks or meetings that are probably going to take longer. Learn to delegate. Don't be a micromanager. Learn to delegate, learn to delegate, learn to delegate. If there's somebody on your staff who you can give some of these tasks to, and you know that they're going to do a good job, or you think they're going to do a good job, farm them out. Prioritize. Or, if you can't delegate, say no to things that are unimportant. It's the old argument, okay, an emergency on your part does not necessitate an urgency on mine, okay? I'm not saying don't do favors for people in the workplace, but I'm saying if you've got a lot on your plate, get your stuff done first. Schedule specific times to do the boring drudge, just things you hate doing. If approving, I don't know, budget sheets or travel vouchers or timesheets or stuff like that, or doing performance reviews, if those are the kind of things that you just dread doing, force yourself to do some of them, a little bit every day, or a good chunk of one full day. Get things done. How do you implement the get things done rule? Clarify your outstanding tasks, rank them on importance, rank them on urgency, knock them out. Identify your peak productivity hours based on how your energy ebbs and flows during the day. A lot of people will have, that post coffee break spurt where they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a bunch of stuff done. But then other people, it's right before lunch or right after lunch or right before you leave for the day. It's going to be different for everybody. Base your peak productivity hours based on your energy cycle. Schedule your most important tasks when you're going to have the most energy to get them done. Break tasks down. What does that mean? If it's a long, complex task, break it into small pieces. Um, okay, I've got to do this budget report and put this into this report, and then I've got to do this and that. And then if you do it one little step at a time, it's going to seem less daunting. Spend 30 minutes every day trying to learn a new skill related to your job. How how does this apply? Well, this is part of what's referred to as the Seinfeld strategy. Supposedly, Jerry Seinfeld at some point got approached by a young comedian saying, "Hey, how do I get better?" He said, "Write one joke a day. Work on that joke till you master that joke. Next day, do it again." That was the goal. How do I get better? And then the daily habit was doing that every day. So add that Seinfeld strategy to what you're doing. Figure out what your goal is, and then do something every day working towards that goal. You want to write a blog? Force yourself to write the first one. You know, the first time I jumped in and started doing these red mic messages, I thought, you know what? I've been fooling around with this long enough. I just need to do it. So I just swallowed hard, and I did it. And now I've got the, the dedication, the discipline to do it every weekday. And here I am. Okay, same sort of thing. And that's today's red mic message. Work on your multitask. Work on fixing things. Again, multitasking is not real. Do one thing at a time. Do it very well. Move on. Get your stuff done. Get S done, right? Yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's red mic message. I hope it was helpful. I hope you're able to implement it. I hope that you will like, follow, and share, and I hope that you'll join me again tomorrow. I really appreciate you all being here. I really, really do. Hope to see you again tomorrow. And until next time, remember, life is short, and I have no idea where my mouse went. My mouse pad has disappeared. There we go. Okay. Remember, life is short. Drink the bourbon. Have a good one.